Alpha. Yes, good morning to all our esteemed viewers from across the globe. I welcome you to Bystanders at the Newsstand. My name is Kolade Folarin Kadesh Prince. Yes, this morning we want to say thank you to all those who called us for about 2-3 days that we've not been around. We had little technical issues, and that has been effected to be able to serve you better. We thank you for always standing by us. This morning, our newspapers are ready, and we need to quickly run down the headlines. I'll start with Daily Independent newspapers. It says, Rivers crisis comes to a head as APC Assembly asks Assembly to impeach governor. Rivers crisis comes to a head as APC asks Assembly to impeach governor. That's it on the Daily Independent newspapers. Knock as CBN orders banks, PSPs to collect cyber security levy. You can get that in the Daily Independent newspaper. EFCC renews clampdown on Abuja BDC operators. That's for the Daily Independent newspaper this morning. I'll quickly go to Nigerian News Direct. It's a cybersecurity levy ill-timed. Will impact adoption of digital transactions. That's according to Anderson. Aliko Dangote Foundation, WF announced 2024 class of Dangote Fellows. That's in the Nigerian News Direct this morning. This Nigeria says cybersecurity level. Reverse directive in 48 hours. Groups blow hot. Serap to Tinubu. It's unconstitutional and violates the rights of Nigerians. NLC says new directive will further impoverish the people. Okay, now the Daily Times says outcry over CBN's cybersecurity levy on bank transactions. That's for the Daily Times. First News says anarchy looms in Rivers. Clark raises the alarm, writes IGP. Fubar Rivers APC flex muzzles. Clark writes IGP over danger. That's in the Blueprint newspaper. So I'll quickly call my first reviewer for this morning. Yes, you're welcome to Bystanders at the newsstand. Cybersecurity levy. What can you say about it? Because Nigerians are kicking against it.
Well, I think it's the responsibility of the government to protect the cyber network from being attacked. And I don't think it's wise as a responsible government to begin to impose any levy on innocent citizens of this country. I think one of the reasons why the government is elected into office is to protect the citizens, the masses, humankind, whether by protecting them, protect them and protect their property. I believe that cyber security network is the process of protecting the system of being attacked. And you are asking the citizens for a levy. I think it's not wise, to the best of my knowledge, as a citizen of this country.
It's not wise, to the best of your knowledge, as a citizen of this country. But even the cybersecurity levy is not even the only levy that the not the only one. There are multiple taxations that have not even started.
Well, we all know that during the era of the Tinubu administration in Lagos State, they bring in some institutions to generate revenue for themselves. Because when you have not seen where those agencies that he brought on board, those revenue they generated, I don't see them where they are in operation, where those money are being used in Lagos State. But I am not surprised if Tinubu should begin to develop some strategies of developing some strategy to generate money for themselves and his own party. Because I believe if this government is a government that have conscience, we have suffered enough in the hands of this government. Bringing every other further hardship may tolerate to issue where this government cannot be able to resist it. Nigeria patience is overdue. Nigerians are suffering and crying on daily basis. You are trying to extort them. These are extortion now. They are not implementing anything. The system, the government is already a failed government. We know that. What they are trying to do, trying to extort the masses further, it may lead to a revolution that may swallow this government.
Okay, yes. If we look at River State crisis now, APC has directed the State Assembly to impeach Fubar.
Well, you say it's a mere talk. To the best of my knowledge, as with the little knowledge I have about politics, the government to impeach a governor is only a sleeping governor you can impeach, not a governor from Niger Delta. Before Fumbara engaged Tinubu Wike in any fight, he have his own. He also knows the implication. To impeach a governor is not an easy task. It requires so many things. It requires the collaboration of the Nigeria police, the collaboration of the Nigeria military, the collaboration of the lawmakers and the chief justice of the state and other of the parties and all the organs of the party. It require all to impeach a governor. If you want to impeach, these are even lawmakers that are not even eligible to sit because the court have already declared their seat vacant. To the best of my knowledge, Wike is just trying to destroy the peace of Rivers State. Rivers State is known as one of the most peaceful states in Nigeria. They want to import Boko Haram. They are planted in the eastern, western world, like the northern part, and bring them back to destroy the peace in Rivers. No problem. We are watching. As far as I'm concerned, all those talk APCs are saying they are just making empty threat. They cannot remove. Fumbara will spend 8 years in office. And one of the greatest mistakes Fumbara made was to have allowed the former national speaker to leave. That man resigned because you cannot dialogue with these people. The truth of the matter is that Tinubu wanted to use a system, use brain to bring in this lawmaker to remove Fumbara. Fumbara was not smart. He would have even go for peace initially from the one. Because there's no need for that. You are trying to dialogue with your enemy because Tinubu is a very smart, he remained the only politician that ever ruled this country. What they want is that if Fumbara could be able to silence Wike completely, Wike become irrelevant in the political space of this country. That's why Wike is fighting everything humanly possible for him to take that seat back and give it to his loyalists. But to the best of my knowledge, look, what I said in some of my articles I wrote some days ago, I said, look, the most people that are difficult for you to fight in life are those that know you very well. Fumbara have worked with Wike very well, he understands him very well, he knows him very well. Fighting him will not be very easy for you.
Okay, now let's look at Ben Bruce and Donald Duke. They visited the construction site of the Lagos-Calabar Coastal Road yesterday. And on Twitter, Ben Bruce said, what the government is doing is a great work, and those that are against it, when the road is being done, completed, they should not apply the road.
Nobody's against it. What we are saying is that there are other, when you look at how things are, things are expensive in this country now because of bad rules. What the government should put in consideration first is to look for how they can be able to do all the federal roads across the country. I am from Edo State. There is no federal road in Edo that is motorable today. Those are what the government need to do first. But I'm not surprised when Bruce, but sometimes sometimes Bruce is a seasonal politician. Sometimes he talks, maybe he's looking for favor from APC. Maybe it's possible he wants to decant to the party. That is how they act. Although but they talk very funny. The truth of the matter is that they are doing it. They are doing the project, a good project at the right time, at the wrong time. Because there are federal roads. I can tell you all the federal government roads in Nigeria, virtually all are collapsed. That is why some of those things, goods and services in Nigeria are very expensive because the cost of transporting goods all the way from the northern part of the country down to Lagos State to the west is very expensive because of bad roads. What a responsible government should focus on is how can we be able to put this road in order. I can tell you now that all the roads in Edo State, all the federal government roads are not motorable. And with this, we are seeing rainy season. They were government supposed to have put a measure to how can be able to solve this problem. The truth of the matter is that do we even need that coastal road for now? Because they want to use that, or maybe it's possible. I don't want to use a foul word here. But what we need now is that the one that will affect the masses. Those coastal roads will never affect the masses. Because a person like me, how do you expect me to go and be driving on that coastal road? It is then that will still drive on that coastal road. What we need now is that the immediate need of the masses is those federal roads need to be they need to put them in place. They are not working. From Lagos State now to Songo, it's not working. It's not motorable. All the roads in the federal government roads in the state have totally collapsed. It's not fit for use. Why is the government now trying to recreate to construct a new roads? This government is a very careless and irresponsible government.
Thank you very much.
Thank you,
It's
sir.
nice having you. Yes, the news we got that we wanted to share with you of Lyria of the Rested TV series, the new Masquerade. She died at the age of 81. I'm sure that a lot of people who are on this platform would have, one way or the other, remembered the new Masquerade of Valeria, Chief Zebrudayah's wife in the new Masquerade. She is dead. We pray to God to grant her eternal rest. You're welcome to Bystanders, Pastor Matthew.
Thank you for having me.
You remember of Valeria of the new Masquerade? Chief Zebrudayah's wife. Valeria of Korigogogo.
You can remind me.
You didn't watch the new Masquerade, the TV series that has rested. Oh, yeah, she very, very, very popular series while we were growing up. Then she died. Okay, yeah, this cybersecurity levy. Do you see a negative impact? Do you see a positive impact?
There is need for adequate security of life and property. But I don't think the government is lacking funds to do that. Because when they make budget every year, they budget for the Office of National Security Advisor. So the money, whether it says 0.5% or 0.005%, is it necessary? Is that office lacking funding? So for me, I think the government is just trying to mop up funds. Not that the purpose for which they are demanding for the fund is actually justified. Because the budget that is running currently already captured the Office of National Security Advisor and all the activities that office will do for this fiscal year. And it has been budgeted for. So what's the sense of the 0.005% that will be domiciled in the Office of the National Security Advisor? For me, it's just a way of government trying to mop up fund. Diplomatically coming under that scenario to mop up fund. That's what I see it.
But it has been passed into law. It's in the constitution, and Serap has sued the federal government. You know, Serap has they have a lot of cases to do this period. Serap has sued. NLC has said it's not possible. Do you think the government will go ahead with it, or they will eventually put it on hold?
It depends on Nigerians. It depends on the pressure that will come from Nigerians. If the pressure is good enough, if they can mount reasonable pressure, I think the government will accept it. Because for me, it is not a popular policy.
Okay, yes, Fubar, APC, the loggerheads. APC has directed the State House of Assembly to impeach the government. Do you think APC has any business in that?
That Rivers State is a very peculiar situation. I've taken pain to listen to Fubar himself, where he said that the APC lawmakers are not in existence. And I think technically what he's saying is because those guys have defected from the party that sponsored them into the house to another party. And the position of the law is very clear that if you defect as a House member from the political party that sponsors you into the House, that you lose your office. But again, going by the process of losing one's office, it is the Speaker of the House who is vacant. And it's not on record that the seats have been declared and his supporter may be speaking from, because I know that once there's such move, they will rush to court to ask court to declare the House illegal. So once that happens, automatically they start challenging the local standing of the House to impeach a governor when the House has been declared illegal. So we are likely going to see serious legal fireworks if the House make the threat to commence impeachment process against the man. But let me say that even Fubar himself saw her at a point be fired, according to my considered opinion. Because for me, I didn't see the reason the factional speaker that was loyal to him, I don't see the reason he would have advised him to resign, though he's his current chief of staff. Well, however I look at it, court has legitimized the leadership of the House that is loyal to Wiki. So it's a different thing to say you are going to court to challenge the legality of that House. But currently, there is no factionalization. We only have one leadership of the House. So, like I said, it's a very peculiar situation, that state. And I hope they manage it well so that that state do not finally go into monumental crisis.
Okay, now we know that everything, with the way it is, allegedly, Wiki's hand is in this. What do you think he wants to achieve with that?
It's simple. He wants to continue being relevant. But for me, I don't know why an individual want to. I think his quest for power, his love for power is too much. Power is transcendent. It's ephemeral in nature. Even human being on earth, our say on earth is temporary. So why should an individual want to perpetually be in power? Well, if you look at his antecedents since he left office, you see somebody who loved power. Recall that after he left office, before they made him the FCT minister, he organized press conference like 2 times. The essence is not far-fetched. You want to be in the news. You want to be heard. For me, he has done his part as governor. We commended him in terms of infrastructure development, but that does not mean you must be at the center stage all the time. So I think he should realize that there's time for everything. That he has done his 8 years as a governor. He should allow other people to do their own. So that is why I see it.
Okay, now there's been some news that some headsmen, some Boko Haram, have been plunging, they have been entering into some villages in the southwest.
It's not only southwest, even in the south. You see, the problem we have is that railway that run from north through north central to south. From what we understand, they're coming through the railway. They even kidnap people from all the way from Kogi. In the night, they start walking along that railway. So anywhere they break and meet them, they enter bush. So by the time they come in their number, any community they see, any forest, they hibernate them. They start operating from there. So I think it's a national problem. It's a national crisis. That is why we have been calling on federal government to allow state police. Because for me, the state we find ourselves, state police is the way to go. And even in my local government, particularly the sister local government to my local government, is part of my own federal constituency. I'm talking about the Kano East, where the immediate past governor of Delta State came from. The activity of these Fulani herders or called Boko Haram is at alarming stage. They are shooting people indiscriminately, maiming, killing, raping, and like I told you, they come through that rail line. So it's not just like I told you, it's not just southwest. I think the panacea is state police. Because if you allow state police, at least when they recruit people who are from those localities, empower them in terms of the arms to combat crime, I think they can nip it in the bud. But for now, federal police, I don't think they'll be able to address it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for having me,
sir. Yes, the news reaching us now is that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has returned to Abuja from his Europe tour. Mr. Michael, Mr. Michael Chinedu. You are welcome to the bystanders at the newsstand this morning. Yes, this cyber security levy. What's your take on it?
Ah, I don't know how Nigerians are going to accept that. The government policy. That policy is, I think, at this moment in time, is untimely, and is going to put a lot of pressure on Nigerians to uh, be able to, fix certain things. And if you look at the process too, and how where the money will actually be domiciled, at the end of the day, that money might still go underground, as usual. So I think the federal government should jettison anything that has to do, a kind of corporate tax, extortion on the side of government. For me, I see it as a corporate extortion. A situation where unnecessary levy or tax is being put on civil Nigerians themselves. To if there is any issue, government should know how to handle it. Not Nigeria should just outrightly reject it.
Well, the NSA, like Mr. Matthew has said, already has a budget for the fiscal year. Why do you think government still wants to domicile all these monies into NSA account? Like we were discussing before now, I said during Okukwe, when he granted interview on Arise TV, he said he used to go to NSA office before to collect 10 million naira every month. Is this a way of punishing Nigerians, or the government means well but we do not see it?
The way I look at it, that money has no proper legislation. There's no proper legislation over it. That is one. Two, of what policy is that money meant for? That is three. What is the purpose of keeping that money in the custody of NSA if it is not being going to be used for 2027 election? If you can get that kind of money from now till 2027, that will
run into billions.
That would be a lot of money, and we can use it as usual, But the fact is that Nigerians should come out in mass and put a stop to this extortion.
Nigerians will come out en masse and put a stop to the extortion. Fubar, APC has directed the state assembly members to impeach him. Do you think it is doable?
I think to an extent, the governor of Rivers State has given enough space, has tried as much as possible to carry everybody along. He wanted peace, and unfortunately, they have shown they are not interested in peace, and they have come out to tell the whole world there's nothing like Rivers State House of Assembly anymore. It does not exist. So we are going to wait for the development, as things will unveil. Let us see how, at the end of the day, the governor is going to handle that. A lot of people are calling for massive support on the side of the governor. The former governor of Delta State, Bayelsa State, also came out and called the people of Rivers State that it is time for them to stand up against these elements, of if actually those legislators are looking for where they can go, they should go to Abuja now, so that we will be their governor and they will do their legislation there. I think it's a very simple thing to do. You understand? They should go to Abuja. Then when they go to Abuja, Abuja is the FCT, even though currently now the law have not been able to establish the status of Abuja. We don't know whether Abuja is a state. We don't know whether Abuja is FCT. We don't know whether Abuja is a city. So whatever it is, the 27 of them should go to Abuja, get a place so that we can become their governor. It's as simple as it's as simple as that. You understand? But the first remain that Simi Fubar should sit up, and it's time, to tighten the nose and make sure that he protects his mandate. He protects the millions of people in that state that voted for him. Enough of this rascality. you know, in River State. Whatever it takes, Fubara should take his stand finally, and nothing will happen.
Do you think Fubara can wield that power to face the APC at this time?
He's the political leader of River State.
Looking at federal backing, looking at federal might.
Yes, if what we are saying that the arrangement or the peace agreement he entered with Tinubu was not constitutional. It was just a political agreement. Fubara himself has constitutional powers. Those people are looking at political powers. Then we want to know whether constitutional powers and political powers how they want to play it out. So let us see whether political power is superior or the constitutional power is superior. So if Fubara himself understands this, I think at this point in time, I think he has tolerated enough.
Yeah. Clark, Edwin Clark, wrote the IGP, Inspector General Police, on this issue. At this point, what do you think should be the position of the IGP? What action do you think the IGP will have done?
The president has intervened.
Presidency, not the president.
The presidency has
before
now.
Yeah.
You understand? And a certain resolution was agreed, and the governor tried as much as possible to play his own part very well. You know, with due respect to the president, but unfortunately, you know, weak elements in that government, you know, wanted otherwise. They wanted to show absolute loyalty, you know, because of what is happening in PDP. They are looking at a situation that at the end of the day, Wike might possibly control the structures in PDP. So they want to play their loyalty to Wike in all ramifications. That is what is happening, you know. But they don't know what will happen tomorrow. So as it stands now, the governor has the backing of the elders of that state. The governor has the backing of other governors. A lot of people are now beginning to have reservation against Wike over what is happening in River State. I think today, to an extent, you know, the governor has started to be very accommodative. You know, has done a lot of things to the extent that, you know, they were even stopping some local government chairmen from attending a meeting the governor called. So that tells you, you know, that actually Wike does not want Fubara to control the structure, the political structure in River State. And that will not go well. So if whatever if anything happens in River State, Wike will have no hiding place. Because everybody knows that what is happening in River State, every week he's in River State. You flee from Abuja, you come to River State in the night, and we do know his
politicking.
Yes, up and down. So to an extent, see, bros, let me tell you the honest truth. Fubara has been taken for granted as the governor of that state.
Do you not think he allowed it?
No, I think he wanted peace, and peace is not coming. Then he give them pieces. No, that's the way I see it. You know, so that just like what is happening between Hamas and Israel now. Israel wanted peace. Hamas said no peace. Then you take pieces. As simple as that, so that everybody will be quiet. And if we can think that Bola Ahmed Tinubu is going to support him, he doesn't know what he's doing.
So you think the president will not?
On Fubara issue, Bola Ahmed Tinubu would never support Wike unless he does not believe in democracy again. Unless he wants to destabilize the entire Nigeria. And the political leaders and ethnic lords in the South region have been calling Tinubu and to call Wike to order. And they think it's a joke. They don't know what's happening. They have tried. Even there are certain things that are swallowed that ordinarily Wike cannot even take it. Bola Ahmed Tinubu, when he was governor in Lagos State, cannot even. You know what he did to his deputy? Bola Ahmed, when he was governor, you know what he did to his deputy?
2 deputies.
You understand what I'm saying? Nobody takes that. But this guy has swallowed those pills. And still, lawmakers That's what I'm saying. They should go to now that we don't know the status of Abuja FCT. They should go, the governor is there weekend. They should go there and let them go do the legislation, the remaining legislation there. It's as simple as that. Bro, if in tears removing them, shut down the National Assembly. What is he? Who are you looking at? Shut down everywhere. You understand?
Okay. Okay.
For me, I think enough is enough in Rivers State.
Thank you very much. It's nice having you. Oh yes, Mr. Oluwawan.
Good morning.
You're welcome to Bystanders at the newsstand this morning.
What is happening?
Yes, we thank God. You know this woman of Lyria? That was a new masquerade.
Okay.
Chief Zebrudayah's wife.
Yes.
She died this morning. Just sent condolences.
They are
to
so
her.
rest in perfect peace. But that woman is a nice one. It makes us so happy in those days. They are so rest in perfect peace.
Yes, there is crisis. Fubar, APC. APC said, Fubar, governor of Rivers State.
Okay. Fubar, yes.
APC said they should sack
him. And he's from PDP.
He's from PDP.
APC now say they should sack him.
Yes, because
the
lawmakers are the 27 lawmakers.
Okay.
They are APC. They are moved.
Okay, 27 lawmakers. They are above the rest lawmakers.
Yes.
So it's a supremacy battle now. So what is really happened there is that let there be peace there. Let peace reign, because we are tired of casualty of humanity. Because those games, now is if care is not taken, we evolve human being. They will kill themselves. Because see, let Wike upstairs, let it calm down and let the boys calm down. And let there be revolutionary peace home. Because we are Nigeria. Rivers State is Nigeria. Every day, let the governor rest. Impeach every day. Systematic story, unnecessary behavior in their hand. They call them lawmakers. They are not lawmakers anymore. It's like they are a bunch of dogs. When people go outside, they go outside. We must go by for how? It's not possible. You can't, because of one error, to throw person away at the back door. How? You are a governor, how many months, how many years? Where I know, say, behind the language behind this matter is that because maybe here inside the agreement is not disqualified. So there's now battle fight. He now say, I'm the governor now. He now say, okay, let me be governor. But he is the governor. Let peace reign. We are tired of Nigeria, of different story. They are spoiling our image outside, not only here.
Okay, cyber security levy. Have you heard?
I hear it, but I will not buy that language, because let us be frank with ourselves. Government always bring policy to exploit us. How long will they want to finish us? The name of say they be president, in our governor us. It's not supposed to be so. Okay, electric levy to the extent your money levy. One day, your house, your body, you go pay levy before you go to work, because they are not responsible for what they swear and oath for. They care for you and I, property, everything. Now the landlord and cyber crime, they exist inside there. They now say your money will be subtracted to care for that money. It's not reality home here. The truth is not there. They don't know what they are saying. They don't know what they want to do. Sit down and reason well and think fast and do reality. Not exploiting Nigeria every day. Is that the reality? Is that why we put you there?
So what do you think Nigerians can do?
Nigeria will not pay shishi. Protect our money. Okay, now you put money for back, no shishi on top. We don't agree. Okay, now again,
before shishi they did.
In a day. That's why I said the government on the days, they are fraudsters. See, let me tell you one thing. You keep money, and leave one another go enter. Now shishi don't enter.
When we were growing up,
imagine now.
We used to. When you
500 before next month, 520 or 30 or 40. Something they do on top. But now, nothing there on top. They see the time say they will see remove. $5 remove. See, let us be frank with ourselves. We are more than this. Nigeria is giant and is bigger than this nonsense we are experiencing. Let us give ourselves moral brain to move us forward, not backward anymore. We are tired of going back. Let's move forward now.
Thank you very much. God bless you.
Nigeria is a giant dwarfed by economic hardship.
Nigeria is the giant of Africa.
Dwarfed by what? Economic hardship.
That's your own translation.
No, not my own translation. I'm saying it generally. Economic hardship, tribalism, political bigotry. It has brought Nigerian giantism down to dwarfish level. Nigeria is now A dwarf country. Okay, go and tell South Africa that you are giant. They will slap you.
Why?
South
They know
Africa.
their papa now.
Okay, South Africa is better than some countries in Europe. Yes. Okay. You can't go to Ghana and tell Ghana that Nigeria is giant too.
They know where, okay?
They will give you this their food. Doku. Doku, you go eat doku.
Yeah, welcome to Bystanders.
Yeah,
This
Mr. Kola, thank you so much.
Yes, we're sorry. I know the impact you have taken so much in communicating with them.
Those guys, our people,
technical issues.
Yes,
we really
yes,
appreciate all your.
Mr. Austin, all of them, there are plenty. Somebody like Tundo Kafo, Shema Odeze, all of them, there are plenty. Somebody like Dr. Hope Oduare, they are all expecting us to be online.
Yes.
Someone like
And they are so
Odunlade,
excited that
Lawal,
we're back this month.
Lawal, Odunlade, Taiwo, all of them.
Dr.
Dr. Taiwo, Odunlade, they're all expecting us to be back, and
We are grateful to God.
we are grateful to God that we've bounced back.
Okay, cyber security levy.
Yeah.
Nigeria government is saying we must start paying it.
Yes, that's what is generating lots and lots of ripples across the country called Nigeria, because NLC, TUC, which is, market women, they are among. Because if you transfer any money now, they are going to remove almost 5%.
Yes. No.
Total
0.
amount,
0.45.
0.45.
0.5.
5. Okay, 0.5. Okay, 0.5 mathematically is 1.
So if you transfer 10,000,
10,000, they will remove 100,
50 naira.
50 naira. It is much. It is bad. When has we, began to be like United Kingdom? No, we are Nigeria. United Kingdom is for United Kingdom. I don't know why Tinubu is importing all these foreign strange policies into the country. They, the Westerners, they have planned well for all this. It is not good for an economy that has bring down the cost of living, the standard of living in a country like Nigeria down to the mud. We don't need it because it's strange to us. See, if you buy Airtel card, MTN card, and so on and so forth, Globe, if you recharge, after recharging, Nigerian government is removing something from the card, from the recharge card, your data. Now, if you go to bank to remove money, they will tell you, they will update you that so amount is going to the federal government of Nigeria. Why? Has Nigeria done anything for me? That is my question. Since I was born in Anambra State, has Nigeria done anything for me personally? I don't mean my communities. The whole community's social responsibilities are being taken over by Igbo man. Individuals. No social responsibility from country called Nigeria. They have not done anything for us. Our road, from our money. Value-added tax, direct tax. So why robbing us this way? Oga, Kola, let me tell you, it is not going to all go well. Because as I'm talking to you now, Nigerian Labour Congress, if not that, they have compromised. They are ready to fight it out with government.
The government has even said they are exempting about 16 transactions. Salary, they won't take it from salary. They won't take it from some, about 16.
Okay, but if you are transacting on, let's say, your money,
If
you are
your salary
transferring
has,
this.
if your salary has entered, they won't take it from you. But that salary, if you want to use it to buy something, they will take it.
They will take it. The same. If you are just like transferring from your salary now, they paid you 2 million. Okay, you are trying to transfer like 1 million to your wife. They will take 5,000 naira to.
Yes.
Is it not the same thing? So I don't know why we are this gullible. Our no is no. If they like, they should remove it from whatever, wherever, whatever.
So
all we are saying now is no to that kind of levy.
So do you think with what the Labour has done recently, do you think the Labour can handle this for it to be reversed?
Anyway, if they could stand up and do it, everybody will join. Because it is against every dick and alley in Nigeria. All of us, we are lamenting. This time around, I don't see Igbo man saying no. I won't go to protest because Emiloko is Emiloko. No. This one, Emiloko is trying to rob Igbo man most. Because why? Let me tell you, Kola, the people that deal on money are the Igbos. Not even
every Nigerian
no. Mostly people that deal on money, transaction, importation and exportation. People that come from here transfer millions to China, to their brothers trading in China to bring in social products to Nigeria are the Igbos. So we are the ones that are going to face this hardship. That's why I'm telling you that this kind of levy it occurs.
Do you think it
We
was
are the one.
you cannot conclude that it was specifically done for
No,
the Igbo?
when I'm using figure of speech, you understand. I say mainly the Igbos are into money transaction. Hausa man is not importing anything from Mecca or China. What is Yoruba man importing from China? Is it the white collar job or ties they are putting on in their office? The people that are transacting, doing business with money, we know across Africa are the Igbos. I'm telling you, let us say the fact, call reality the reality. We are into importation, we are into exportation as well. We are the only people that are trading, buying and selling. I think understand, spare parts, automobile products, all interior material and accessories, even phone. Communication gadgets, now we now. Go to GSM village, now we there. Computer college, now we. Our guy is going to affect Igbo man the more.
It will affect Nigeria.
It will affect the Igbo man. I'm talking the reality. Igbo man is going to suffer this thing worst. It's not going to be Nigeria. If we are Nigerians, I wouldn't be saying like this because we are not. We are not one. When it matters most, they know that this man is Igbo. Don't give him. No, give him. He's an Igbo man. I don't trust him. No, because I'm saying the truth. We must all stand up against this kind of dangerous policy. Yeah, it's too dangerous. Caller, if you are sending 1 million now home, you add extra 5,000.
Or they should remove it from it. They should remove it from it.
From it?
From it now.
Because 1 million is big.
It's big. So, because anybody that wants to receive 1 million from home now should expect 999.
See, let me tell you. So what I'm trying to say is that Yoruba man should protest it. Igbo man should go against it. Hausa man, every other tribes, everybody should stand up and fight this kind of injustice from the present administration of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. It is unfair that you should come up with this kind of policy when we are in a excruciating, critical situation. Everybody is suffering. The market women, the trade union congress, they are happy and beating the drum. Drums of war. The NLC themselves, they are beating the drums of war, that they should stop it. Because if you see the amount that are being reduced, if you go to ATM machine to withdraw money across Lagos State, it's job breaking. It's too bad. And why are these so-called government leaders, the political leaders are leveraging on our pockets? Our lean income that we are earning from hardship, they are leveraging on that. It is too bad. In fact, let me tell you, we are not running a democratic setup. We are in a dictatorial dispensation. A dictator is in charge.
One
is in charge.
One will have looked at it from this angle that, our president is a chartered accountant. And looking at the government needs money to be able to do some things.
Yes.
Maybe that's why these taxation are coming. But let's look at another issue. Fubar, APC, has ordered the state assembly member to impeach him.
To impeach Fubar?
Yes.
Fubar is APC. Rivers State, is it an APC state?
The assembly members have decamped.
I think they are chasing shadows. Nobody can ever do that. They will never ever succeed. That guy has immunity that is covering him. He is the chief security officer of Rivers State. You know what he's going to do now? He should stop them.
How will he stop them?
He has the whole security operatives in Rivers State under his own what? Payroll. He's the one taking care of them. He's in charge. You know what he's going to do? He must chase them out of that house, either demolish that house or chase the whole lawmakers there. I know that Rivers State, since inception of our advent democracy in 1999 till date, Rivers State is a PDP state. So whoever orchestrated or planned that gang up against PDP in Rivers State should use his tongue and count his states. It's not coming out with any success to impeach a sitting governor, whom of course everybody knows is under what political platform? PDP.
But in the Nigerian case,
is a coup d'etat staged by the federal.
A lot of governors have been impeached.
Listen, a coup d'etat staged by the presidency, office of the presidency, abetted by the office of the what? FCT minister.
Are you sure the presidency knows about
Wike
it?
is at the helm of what is happening now, and this man is watching, supervising it. Office of Mr. President. the presidency. See, when we are like a child, we're supposed to be behaving like children. But when we come of maturity, that's what the Bible says. We become maturely. We behave maturely. There are things we say. There are things we don't need to say. Without saying it, we still understand that this is what we are about to say. So when I'm telling you something, understand that Wike is the one orchestrating what is fomenting trouble in River State. And Federal is aware. Because Tinubu worked hard with Wike. He paid him handsomely to make sure that he gets APC wins River State for him. And it is trying to play out in River State. Fubara must, I'm still telling you, retain his seat there. Say, I tell you, it is impossible. See, the former governors of states that were impeached in the past was based on mishandling, mismanagement of public funds that belong to that state.
They have their grounds on wanting to.
Let me cite one example.
Okay.
Alama Siega that behaved like a woman, dressed like a woman in London, escaped what? Arrest in London. He was impeached out, and that was how Jonathan Goodluck became governor of Bayelsa State. If you study the issue, the controversy surrounding Alama Siega's impeachment, you will find out that he stole billions during Obasanjo administration. So this time around, what is happening in the house there is just film, game, drama, Nollywood, casting. I listen to me. Yeah. And the people that are shooting the film are, number one, the cameraman is Wike, the cast man is Tinubu, and the rest of the APCs are the characters surrounding the so-called film that is happening in River State. If it's an allegation, Chebi God knows. If it's not, most well-informed, knowledgeable Nigerians, they know. So I'm not worried if you say it's an allegation.
You said something.
It is APC juggernauts. They are orchestrating and fomenting trouble in River State House.
You said something. You said Fubara has immunity.
He has immunity that cover him.
Alamesia had immunity.
Thank you, but he stole money. Immunity. He stole all of them. They embezzled money.
Ladoja had immunity.
He embezzled money in your state. A clear conscience fears no accusation. Conscience is a very deep, open wound. It is only the truth, somebody that is truthful, that will escape it. It's a serious wound in our mind. It's a quote from, I think, Ottoman Danfodio. See, let me tell you. Fubara is innocent. Watch out what I'm saying. Alamasiga wasn't. Ladoja wasn't. He was impeached in your state, I think, during Obasanjo regime. I think he was a policeman, Abi. Was he the one that he was a policeman?
Who?
Very fair, Ladoja.
No,
there was a fair governor like that.
That was Akala.
Akala that took over from him. Yes. So let me tell you, the people that mismanaged the public funds of particular states were booted out. But I have not seen this young man did anything wrong in River State.
You know, naturally there will be a ground for them to want to impeach him.
Now, let me tell you, there's no ground. Wike was trying to be a political godfather of River State, and Fubara says no to political dynasty of Wike Nyeso. I listen to me. So what is going on there is bloodily political. Fubara is innocent. See, those lawmakers, they must make sure that they gang up against him. I mean, the security officers of that state, because it is a coup, and they will never ever succeed on that. It's a coup against the governor of River State, and I'm not in support of it. I believe, and I have told you, that they are acting on what script written by the office of the presidency, inspected by the office of FCT ministry, under the watch of who? Nyeso Wike. He's trying to become a political godfather of River State, which, of course, anytime it's gathering, Fubara boys are scattering. And they want to perfect it, to build such a stronger political dynasty like what Tinubu has in Southwest. But this time around, a job people will say no to Ikwere man. Since the inception of that state is the Ikweres, Melford Okilo and Ikwere man. Okudili, Odili, what is that? His name? Peter Odili, Ikwere man. Chibika Mechi, Ikwere man. The so-called Celestine that would have at least Umehia that almost edged Amechi out. Umehia, Ikwere man. This time around, it is the jaws. It is the turn of the jaws. So nobody could ever play fast on that man Fubara and succeed. Fubara is gone scot-free.
Edwin Clark. To the Edwin Clark.
Yeah,
is an Ijo man, although not from
Ijo extraction. Is an Igbo Ijo.
Yes.
Edwin Chike Clark. No, that's his name.
That's his name. He has written to the IG on River
this
State
issue.
issue. What do you think should be done, especially from the police area?
Thank you so much. IG should intervene and give order to the River State Police Commissioner to make sure that security is beefed up all around the River State House of Assembly. They must stop the lawmakers from attending session. Each sitting session should wait. I'm telling you, because to avoid coup d'etat in that state, the police commissioner should obey the IG, Inspector General of Police. I didn't understand. So that's where Edwin Chike Clark is coming from. I believe that is meant well for Fubar, the governor of River State. Police who took over or either seal off that state house. If that was the intention, and that is actually the intention of the lawmakers in River State to boot out Fubar, which is unlawful, if you ask me. Someone that is not politically in control is annoyed with the River State lawmakers. That's why he fielded everybody there with APC. Once you cross carpet from PDP to APC, they're supposed to boot you out because you won an election under PDP political platform. So I don't know what is going on in River State. Why should somebody all of a sudden repented from being a member of PDP and do what? Defect to APC. It is wrong.
This cross-carpeting issue
It's wrong.
has been happening for a long time.
That's a political prostitution.
For sitting House of Assembly members,
To
and
cross
they've
carpet.
not been able to put them out severally.
But it's unfair now.
Most especially when they leave their own, maybe they are in their position and
Yeah.
they enter the mainstream party.
Yeah.
They don't put them out.
Yeah, we've seen it played out in various states, over time. It happened in those states. Obaseki managed it. It happened in your state. They could not handle it. They mishandled it. And Ladoja, I think, or Akala, Ladoja was booted out. Then it happened in various states, and the governors of those states and the security operatives of those states still manage it well. There was a time it almost happened last year, nearly. Do you know what Fubara did? Fubara used bulldozer and bring down the state house. Have you forgotten? Because he doesn't want anything like, a plenary, session to hold on. That's why he used bulldozer. And I'm telling you that what is going to happen this time around will be worse than using bulldozer. There are ways to go about it. Okay. Nothing shall be impossible before God.
Thank you. Yes, sir. Before
I
you
think
go,
Fubara
yes,
is always the governor of River State.
Before you go, let's look at the area of Ben Bruce and Donald Duke. They went to Calabar Coastal Road yesterday to check what is going on. And he commended the government for a job well done. One would have said, okay, Donald Duke, maybe because it leads to his hometown.
State.
But Ben Bruce now said, those that are against, those that are saying the government is not doing well with this road, after conclusion, should try not to ply the road.
Anyway, that is absurd, I like that. It's an absurd statement. It's trying to be funny. But all I know is that people that are clamoring against that project are the people that have what I call human feeling. Because if you look at the devastation that's, coming ahead, we know that it will have bad impact in the mental ability of the owners of those property, if not properly compensated. Because you know what people know? We in Nigeria here, we don't trust our political leaders anymore. I don't trust federal government. I say it often and often. Federal government will promise you A today. Tomorrow they will change it to B. They are not people that are being stable with their promises. I've never seen federal government fulfilling all their political promises in the recent time, right from Obasanjo regime to this present administration. So I don't see the reason why Tinubu will be talking and talking without demonstration. He should start comments on compensation, not when you destroy people's property, you will run. When another administration comes, you will say, that administration will say, no, not me, it is Tinubu's administration. You see it, the owners of these properties will be in what? In dilemma. So what I mean is that before you say it, demonstrate it. Action speaks louder than voice. If Nigerian society could be likened to that of the United States, I tell you, compensation should be now. I don't know whether you understand. Look at that landmark resort. It's almost 1 trillion establishment there that is down. They have started demolition. So start the compensation now. Nigerians are not trusting you. You are not doing well. You embark on destroying people's property. What we need is action that speaks louder than what? Voice. Action that demonstrates is better than verbal. Verbal promises that will never ever be. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much to all esteemed viewers, and thank you to all our reviewers. I know a lot of our reviewers that today they are hearing that we're back for the first time, and I'm sure that by tomorrow a lot of them will be fully back, and they will always give their views about news and headlines and everything that is happening. I want to say thank you for always staying with us, and also thank you to all our viewers from across the globe, especially those that called us, those that sent messages, those that sent texts asking what happened. We're always here to serve you better and better, and we're back now better and more unique. Thank you very much. Hope to see you tomorrow on Bystanders at Newsstand. My name is Kolade Folari Kadesh Prince. Bye for now.